I don't know what the percentage is. A portion of the donations that we can receive will go towards a Veterans Association for families who have lost people overseas. And then the other portion will go to us to try to help us get better equipment to make the stream better and such.
So good. And did you guys want to introduce yourselves at all, or just start for new people that are coming in?
Yeah. My name is Rahun. Rahun Ironwall is now kind of my new nickname in the game. Go back to episode 3, and you'll figure out why. Everything, all of our stuff is recorded and put on YouTube pretty much right after the show ends. So if you are just joining in, maybe a friend told you about us, feel free to go into YouTube, Epic Interaction. All of our episodes are up on YouTube right now.
Anybody else?
Because I am a druid. I do druid things. Yeah, that's about it.
More of a books guy, not really the talker.
And Baltimore, did you want to say anything about your guy?
Baltimore player, Kappa player who can't ever stand up. So.
Yeah. So,
down every episode.
Got it. And for those that watched the previous episode, there was either miscommunication or essentially miscommunication on what exactly was going down. It wasn't the modifier or anything that the shadows were bringing down. It was the overall core stat. So after reviewing last game, I believe Baltimore was supposed to be up, correct?
I don't know. You decide that.
So we're gonna just begin this session with him actually physically up. Whether we'll just leave it to just miscommunication, but it will be clarified in future episodes or future battles. So we'll get him up. So you guys, we'll go ahead and start with you guys in the inner city or in the outer ring of the city with Commander Lon there in the back, as you know that majority of the zombies are in this area due to Amnon's distracting and making noise in that area.
All right, so I mean, how's Commander Long looking right now?
Not too good.
Not too good. All right, well, I'm gonna just kind of, get him out of the rubble, get him somewhere kind of propped up a little bit better. Try to. Are there any exposed wounds or anything like throughout his body? Can I make a investigation check? Just kind of figure out what seem to be major issues of him.
You're talking about like cuts and stuff?
Cuts, bites.
You can do a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check on him.
Sure.
While I'm doing that, I'm going to use my med kit and just go ahead and pick some up with it.
So, use my new dice.
You have a med kit?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Go ahead and roll a medicine check as well.
Sweet.
Got 9.
What did you say?
It's a crit.
A crit? Okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll a d20 for your heal.
D20.
Yeah, and then double it. Yeah.
First crit of the night.
What'd you get?
I got 12, so 24.
24. Okay, so you heal him for 24 as you see the cuts and scratches kind of glaze over and the skin begins to mend once more.
So is that medkit one time only use?
It will be per your like medicine check. So we'll say for now it's about 5 times. You could probably use about 5 times before you start running out of supplies and things like that. You probably could fill up one.
Okay. I'll make a note.
Alright, so I got a 9. I mean, I'm just mostly investigating.
You look at him and like as you're looking at him, you see that like some of his cuts are actually like mending.
Okay.
You're like, all right,
You should be alright.
yeah, you'll be alright.
Hey.
So
Rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
yeah, kind of that.
Alright, then I'm gonna go over to Baltimore and see how he's doing.
Sure. Meanwhile, I need everybody to roll a perception check.
That's 1.
All right, cool.
11.
11.
27.
27. All right, so you both don't see this. However, Baltimore.
Alright, hold on. I got 19. I forgot to add my +8. Yeah, 19.
All right. So you have a 19. So you do see this. So you don't see it. You're like caught. You're like trying to find Baltimore in this scenario, as Sanji, Amnon, what's his name? Archean. No, that's not Archean. What's his name?
Arden?
Arden. That's what it is. Arden.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody?
Nope, that's good.
Yeah, so they all of a sudden for you two, you see a scroll pop up in front of them as it kind of unravels with this blue mystical energy, and it kind of they start looking at it, and on their faces immediately become a very worried look as they are very scared. What?
Who is they?
Amnon, Arden, and Sanji, and Matthew's character. Oh my god, sorry. This is early. There you go. And Sanji and Ice, or not Ice. What's his name? Anyway, the special guest that we had last week, all 4 of them get a blue scroll that manifests in front of them, and they immediately become scared and frightened.
Like 4 individual scrolls or just one giant scroll?
No, 4 individual scrolls. Like each one has one in front of them.
Oh, snap.
Baltimore? Baltimore, where are you? I'm not. I don't see you.
Yeah, you're like right here.
Baltimore?
All right, anybody gonna do anything?
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Gentlemen, what was those scrolls? What was said?"
So as you're walking up to him, the blue light kind of like the scroll begins to shake, and a blue flash snaps as all 4 of them just disappear. However, you did walk up to him, so roll a perception check real quick.
Alright. 27.
27. So as you're walking up to, I believe it was Sanji, as you're walking up to him, and you like kind of turn and you instinctively look at the scroll, you definitely see signed, sealed contract, and then some writing, and then you see his name being etched out into the paper as they get warped into the scroll.
Oh my goodness.
Baltimore! As I'm still looking around this house trying to find Baltimore.
So the scrolls left with them?
Correct. So the scrolls kind of gave out like a blue light out in front of them, and then it almost looks like they were sucked into the scroll.
But the scroll also disappeared.
Correct.
So I'm gonna run over to Baltimore and say, Baltimore, did you see that?
Yeah. I'm gonna pop 2 charges on my ring,
Sounds good.
On the scroll, it was.
and I'm also counting the Commander Lawn into the party as well.
Okay.
So
All right.
5 and an 8. So what is that? 13.
Okay. So the party gets healed for 13.
So what did you ask me? What was that? I don't know what the hell it was.
It was a contract. As I looked up, the names were being on the scroll, and they disappeared.
So they took a contract without.
Yeah.
That's
On the contract, and then they disappeared.
I mean, I think it's kind of a dick move though. For them to sit there and do that. If you took a contract, they're gonna make gold without us. I hear Rahun, I say Rahun. They made a contract and they're gonna steal gold from us now.
I immediately turn around to Baltimore, who I finally figure out where he is, and I'm like, what? Who? Blasphemy!
No, you great buffoon.
As I'm like pulling out my like battle axe, like ready to just like fight again after just getting fucked up by shadow people.
No, this is Laura. I need a short rest though. So
Listen,
okay.
you buffoons. This scroll was being inscribed by someone else, not them.
But you said that they signed their names, so they were agreeing to the contract. So they could have been like a mercenary.
The scroll was being inscribed by someone else. They had a little fear on their face. Why would you sign a contract in fear?
Who would be scared to make money?
Exactly. Maybe they were like so like afraid of like, oh my gosh, the amount of gold that I'm going to be able to use and not give to Rahun. And I looked at Rahun and I grabbed him by his arms and say, Rahun, they're gonna steal your gold.
No!
Roll a wisdom check for me.
Oh Lord.
What's Commander Lon doing right now? Is he just watching us be stupid?
No, he's kind of sitting down in the building, just taking a short rest himself.
As I remember that the demon still has 400 of our gold! Where is he? This must be the demon's work. I must find him.
Are we taking a short rest right now?
I could go for a short rest.
I mean, I really need.
I'll take first watch.
Well, actually, hold on. Rahun, how are you doing in life? How's everybody doing in life? It's just me and Commander Long that's fucked up.
It's probably just you and Commander Long that's like really fucked up, but I mean I could go for a short rest too.
Is Commander Long conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious. He's just not moving much because he's kind of bruised and banged up.
Right. Now, a short rest, I get back 5 charges, right? Only once a day for a short rest, 5 charges.
Yeah, you get half. Yeah, half of whatever you have. So if you have like 4 charges, you would get 2 back. You only get half of whatever you have.
Oh, half whatever my current is.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, is it round up or round down?
You can round up for it. That's fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna use one more charge for my break. That's 9. And then I'll take a short rest.
Oh wait, you just gave us all 9?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at full health. I don't need it.
Well, you get it anyway.
I mean, like, I don't need the rest. Is what I'm saying. Thank you for the help.
Magic, spells, intense.
I believe on a short rest you don't get spells. I believe it's only.
I don't know.
But you do get hit dice though.
Yeah,
So
you
if you
do
guys
get
want to roll your hit dice to gain life,
So I just gained 9 from 10.
well, you're level 4, right?
Mhm.
So you have 4 hit dice.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just trying to add up everything that I got.
Actually, because how does it work?
For the hit dice, you get as many hit dice as you have for your level. So so if you're level 4, you get 4 hit dice.
Now, if we use a hit dice, how do we regain our hit dice? It's after a long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a short rest. I'll use 1 hit dice. So that'll be another 9 then.
All right.
So I'll take a short rest too. That's why I'm here. Probably just chill. What is it? A 1 to 4? Something like that.
Well, it's whatever what you roll for your life. So you're a fighter.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you need to roll hit dice?
He wants to gain more life.
I mean, I'm just taking a short rest, so I might as well go back up to full health.
Did you get all of the health that I just generated then?
Yeah, and I'm still not at full health.
Shit, that was like almost 20 life.
Yeah, I know. So, I'll just use the rest of the hit points since I'm taking a short rest anyway. So, for a fighter, it's one
No, you do a barbarian, it's different. I think it's a D12 then. Plus your
I think it's a
constitution.
1d8 plus Constitution plus 4 or something like that.
So you're doing for the barbarian?
Yeah.
I do think it's a D12 plus constitution.
I think so too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Plus D12 plus your constitution modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, D12.
So are we resting right now?
For those that are taking a short rest, yeah. You said that you weren't, though. You said you were keeping watch, yeah?
16 hit points. I waited. I'm not full health yet.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and roll a D20 and add a perception.
Everybody?
No,
24.
just Emerald.
24.
24. So, as you're kind of looking around, watching outside of the windows, things like that, to make sure that there's, keeping the coast clear, you notice that one zombie kind of comes around the corner as it starts making its way over into this area.
Is the door open?
Right now, yeah. Let me close it.
No. I definitely closed it when we first got there.
Did you say no?
I
Because
said-
you guys came back out, and then you guys went back in for short.
I never went out, and nobody
Yeah,
else.
you're stuck in here.
Yeah, we were all in the room, and when I first got there with Baltimore, I had put him down, propped him down, and then I closed the door behind us. That I know I did.
Inside the room. I don't remember us ever going outside.
We can, if you guys would like to argue with me, we can check the last episode. But I'm telling you, there are people that walked out, so the door is open.
Alright, well I'm gonna close it.
All right, so you close it. Go ahead and roll sneak stuff.
Oh,
Nat 1.
yeah, 20.
Oh,
Nat
nat 20. So you just. I don't even know if they can even hear that.
We can hear it.
We can
That's
hear it.
that's the important part.
So, alright, so the door closes. Zombie just kind of keeps moving forward.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, he does. We can probably
Don't.
Baby, can you pass me that bag? The bag of zombies. Bag of zombies. Bag of zombies. Thanks.
as I'm keeping watch, can I do a perception check of the room, just or the room that we're in, to see if there's any like material that we could use?
Any specific material or just any material?
Is there anything to, resupply my med kit, any like torches, ropes, just
But you're just making a
general
basic
Okay,
investigation.
so go ahead and roll investigation.
investigation?
Correct.
8.
18?
Yeah.
So as you're looking around, you can definitely tell that this specific building is a jail. It has some jail cells. Not really anything of like medical supplies. I mean, you may find like a chain, some rope maybe, but not anything that would be applicable to a med kit.
Okay. Did I find anything else that stood out really?
Not in the jail.
Okay. Cool.
So as you guys continue the rest, BJ, using your other perception, you notice that more zombies are starting to.
Emerald, actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm wrong. More zombies are starting to scatter throughout the city, leaving the impression that whatever was over in this area attracting them has faded.
Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry. You broke up a little bit.
That the zombies are starting to scatter a little bit more.
Okay.
From what you can see, and it kind of gives you the impression that whatever was at the gate to the inner city that was attracting them is no longer there. So the zombies are now starting to spread out again amongst the city.
Okay. Gotcha. The door is still closed and there's no windows, correct?
Oh, there's 2 windows. There's one on either side.
Okay. Are they broken or not?
No, they look pretty solid window frames, not broken or shattered in any way.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna continue to keep the first watch. Yeah, that's really all I can do is just make sure that they don't make any large amount of noise while they're sleeping and when they wake up.
We're not sleeping.
No, you're just taking a short rest. Is essentially an hour of you guys tending to your wounds, relaxing, maybe having a conversation or two.
Okay. So as they're, just sitting around, I'm gonna let them know, gentlemen, keep quiet if you can. The zombies.
What?
Be quiet, you buffoon.
Sorry.
The zombies are back.
Okay, gotcha. I turn to Commander Long and I ask, Commander, how did you get yourself in this predicament?
So he kind of sits back against the wall and he goes, "That is a good question. As I was going about my duties, one of the informational outlets that I contain gave me word that the king was involved in some traitorous activity. Me being the commander, I decided that I would talk to the king himself, just to kind of see where exactly he was in the situation. And after him denying everything, he essentially put his black dogs on me. And I've fought them before. That's why I've been promoted to commander. Back then, when the Black Knights belonged to another king. But I would rather the king not know that I am alive at this current moment. If he believes that I am dead, then we should take that for what it is and rally the people.
So you intend to overthrow the king then?
Absolutely.
Well, let me assure you, Commander Long, you have many loyal men within the inner walls who will do as you say, and will follow you to the end. Frankly, me and my men here don't know you very well. So, what can you tell us of what you were trying to accomplish here? Maybe we could possibly help you out, but as of now, we just simply want our own freedom and safety in this matter.
I understand very well. The information that I was given came from a very reliable source. The king does have a bastard son. Now,
The prophecy is true.
I'm sorry?
Oh, the prophecy is true. The oracle was right.
The Oracle?
Yeah, I turned to him. Oracle?
The woman, the jail cell, the lady.
I don't.
No, it wasn't the woman. It was the old king.
Sure. To kind of keep things moving along, he had a bastard son, and he never knew that King Archian was his father. So when he found out this information, you can kind of guess that he was not all too pleased.
I didn't hear any of what you just said.
Turn down the music.
He can't hear it though.
You're breaking up pretty bad, at least on my end.
Interesting.
Get better internet.
Yeah, get off that Walmart stuff.
Ryan, did you hear him?
Nope.
Okay, so it's not just me. So maybe part of that.
So King Archian, from what Commander Lon has told you, is that King Archian has a bastard son. And when the bastard son found out that he was King Archian's son, he was not all too pleased. Therefore, the son confronted King Archian, demanding gold, his title, land, and when he was denied him, the son ran away. From the information,
Ran away?
what was that?
Are we sure that he ran away?
Well, that's what we all assumed. And then we come to find out that it was all staged. It was all.
Yeah, that's me.
It was all an act for him to be able to leave the city and practice what is forbidden, essentially.
So Tamaron has left. The bastard son has left.
Who is this bastard son you speak of anyway? What is his name?
Alright.
It's Tamara.
It's Tamaron?
Good. Thank you for this information, Commander Lon.
Okay.
But that's not all. What I needed to confront the king about was the reason why all these zombies are here. Tamaron, the bastard son, he's going to try and become a lich. And in doing so, will have the command and power over this undead. And he needs to be stopped.
He wants to become a what?
A lich. A higher being. A being that is not of this world.
Demon.
A demon, if you will.
Filthy demons. Well,
Interesting.
my axe is yours, Commander.
Yes. You tell us what to do. And we'll see how we can help.
I want to do a perception check outside one of the windows, discreetly or whatnot, just to see how the outside's going while we're talking.
I want
Sure.
to do an inside check on the commander.
Okay, go ahead and roll your checks.
21.
21. You look at. Yeah, 21. So you look outside and you notice that there's more zombies out and about, just scattering a little bit more, but they don't seem to be heading your way or You guys don't seem to be causing enough of a commotion for them to be attracting to you.
You said there was a second room to this, right? Like there was a back door or something like that.
There's like the front room, and then it goes into the jail cells.
And there's
Yeah.
no exit.
He's telling you.
There's no way to get in or out from the jail cell area.
From the back way, no. You just have the front door that Emerald's
So the
kind of holding down.
so the front door, that's the only way in or out.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Is this building made of wood or stone?
Stone.
It's made of wood. I was going to say there's definitely more than one way out. Alright, so, Commander, I'm assuming you don't want to stay here the entire time. Do you know of a better place where we could hold up and possibly get in contact with some of your men? I understand you would like the king to not know you are alive, but I'm sure you would like some of your soldiers to know that you are, and we can start planning our operations on how to stop this bastard son.
Says yes, you're right. For that, you'll need a token that will tell them that I am indeed alive. And he kind of hesitantly pulls a locket from around his neck and hands it to you. And he says, if you give them this, they will know for sure that I am still alive. This can only be found around my neck, and for me to give this up, they'll know.
Well,
We
don't
must
you think
get
they
to
might
her.
think you're dead because of the fact that we were the ones who might have killed you?
No,
Who should we approach to first? Who is somebody who you trust more than anybody else? We will speak to them.
I trust all of mine.
Very well.
They will know because for those that know about this locket, know that if I die, it will also be turned to dust.
Understood.
You trust Gerald?
I do.
I mean, we could probably like get you back to the fighters guild, maybe. I thought that was our plan. I looked to the other two. I thought that's what we were doing. I thought we were coming to get him, and then we were gonna take him back in and stuff.
Essentially, yes. Again, just going with what we have, because there was 8 of us at one point, and now there's only 4. So, as you can tell, things change. But, yes, we could go back to the Fighters Guild.
So we're gonna miss.
We're trying to figure out where we're going to go from here. And I was explaining how things changed because there was 8 of us at one point. Now, thanks to some blue scrolls, there's only 4 of us.
So are we giving the locket to Gerald?
Yes. But first we need to decide, are we getting the commander back to the Fighters Guild? Because if so, then that means we got to go back towards the tunnels, I'm assuming.
What type of day is it?
From when you guys had, it was like 6 in the afternoon. So by now it's probably like 7:38, 8ish in the afternoon.
Getting dark.
So
pretty
is
much.
it is it dark outside? Like I'm looking. If I look out the window, is it dark? Is it?
It's dawn. Is that what that is? Dawn? When it's like in that twilight period.
Dusk. Dusk.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, we could camp here.
Cast pass without a trick.
Okay, you cast pass without a trace on it.
Could camp here for the night.
I would rather camp in the Thieves Guild. I mean, in the fighters.
Yeah, but we need to figure out how to get in contact with them. Oh, Druid, you can turn into animals, right? Fly
Right.
to the Fighters Guild and let them know that we have found their commander, and that they need to open the main gates or let us in back into the city somehow.
You got it, Cat.
I feel like that's such an awful idea
Why?
because you're the only one that can give us stealth.
Yeah, but he can fly. He can just fly there and then fly back, and then we'll start moving.
What
We'll
if-
stay here.
What if the guards on the walls or whatever see this bird flying and they try to take a shot at it?
Well, I hope your
I
evading
look at-
skills are on
I look
point.
to Commander Lawn as I say this, and I say, how likable is it of your soldiers on the wall to get bored and see a bird flying and take a shot at it?
He goes, it is highly likely because with the infection going around, we want to make sure that all animals coming in and out, so any birds probably would get shot at. And if the wizard is on the wall, I don't know if you'd make it.
Turn into a
Gotcha.
mouse or something.
Understood. So in that case, I think it's a great idea. Let me hold on to your gold for you, and when you come back, I'll give it to you.
Funny thing is, I don't have any gold.
Oh. Tables have turned.
So, what's the point?
Well,
Does Commander Long is he using any weapons right now? Like, I mean, I'm looking at him. What am I seeing right now? Is he just like some beat up dude?
Yeah, he's essentially he's got like some not even armor. He's got like some rags on him. Definitely, you can tell that he's been beat up. He has scars from the skin that you can see. He has scars like around his neck, all over his arms, like over into his palms. He's pretty much scarred. Definitely battle ridden. Definitely seen some hard days. But not any weapons or anything like that.
Commander Long, are you familiar with a longsword? I mean this in no insulting way. I'm just asking in general.
He goes, absolutely.
So I take out one of my long swords and I hand it to him.
So he kind of grabs it, and with it, he grabs it, holds it, nods to you, and then he takes it. He's like, I will not lose it, or I'll die by it.
Would you like two? Or like, could you dual wield the long swords? I don't know if you.
I am trained in dual wielding, yes.
Would you like another long sword to dual wield? And I like pull one out and kind of gesture it to him.
And he indeed pulls it and nods to you again.
All my fucking long swords. Glad I grabbed those. All right.
So I should or should not leave?
Well, I've put in my suggestion of what we do, so I turn to Commander Long. Commander Long, this is your city. Do you know of any other ways to get in and out undetected?
Yeah, we only know one.
As you said, it is my city, and I made sure everything was locked up tight. So I don't believe there is any way in without raising an alarm of some sort.
That gives me an idea. Maybe,
We have a way back into the city.
yes, we have a way back into the city that's no less dangerous than being out here.
So if it's no less dangerous, then why wouldn't we take that opportunity?
I suppose, if you would like to go back there, Baltimore. But I don't feel like carrying you around any longer. Do you think you could walk?
After a short rest, I'm good, right?
Yes, you should go. You after a short rest, you go all the way back up to your full strength, whatever you've lost. And for those, yeah, if you lost any, go back up. So after an hour of short resting, conversating, tending to your wounds, you guys roll any last hit dice that you guys need, and you guys are good to go.
Yeah. So I'm back to full, and I walk right up to Rahun, and I put my hands on his shoulders, and I look at him. I say, "Oh, dear friend," and I headbutt him.
Ugh! Oh, what was that for?
Well, if I can headbutt you, then clearly I can walk.
True. Good point. Good one. And
Okay.
I looked at Commander Lon and I asked him, Commander, are you good to walk?
Yeah, absolutely, I'm ready. And he kind of stands up, swords by his side. He's like, "What is exactly the plan?"
Well, we know of this tunnel back into the city. We will have to cross the courtyard, go into an old shack, head into this tunnel, this dungeon underneath your city, and crawl back up, and hopefully get to the Fighters Guild without being detected. Correct? As I look to Baltimore and Emerald.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So he says, "It is imperative that no one sees me or recognizes me."
Understood. We will be underground for most parts, and we will take the long way back.
I have an idea to help us stealth a bit. Might not be a good one, but we'll see how it works. Yes. So, okay. Can I'm from. Am I familiar? I'm not familiar. No.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
No, I know. Okay, so.
It's not like it turns him invisible or anything.
Alright, so you cast Pass Without a Trace, and then one by one we're all going to go into stealth. And I say that because you cast Pass Without a Trace, and then I'll cast Guidance on each one of us, which you get to add a D4 to any ability check.
Okay.
So it's like a potential plus 14 to stealth for all of us.
Yeah.
But we have to do it one at a time because my guidance is concentration. So I'd have to cast it on somebody, then they use it, and then I would have to go down the line. So I have to be the last person to go into stealth.
Okay. So is that what we're doing?
Yes, essentially, but even I'm getting that skeptical of the what Baltimore's trying to say too. So being within, with yours being concentration and stuff like that, for it to continuously to have that extra 4, it would have to be, you would have to concentrate on us the entire time, and we would have to like be.
No, that's not what it is. It's a 1 minute concentration spell, and the person you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. The spell then ends. So essentially, Emerald would cast Pass Without a Trace.
I got what you're saying.
I would cast Guidance on him, and as soon as he rolls the D4, my guidance goes away, and I would continuously cast it.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay, I was just making sure with the concentration, but I'm good. I mean, I'm down with that. I'll probably take point. So any zombies coming our way, I'll just fucking Babe Ruth their ass out of there.
Well, if we're stealthing, we're going to try to avoid as much as we
No,
can.
I understand, but I mean,
Nah.
I'll still take point for if the first zombie, like if any zombies do see us, they'll at least attack me first, and I'll just be able to like pump their ass.
Okay.
Now that I got my full
So-
strength back. Oh,
Okay, so what's this order?
to me up front,
Okay.
we'll probably have you in the back, personally.
I'm going last.
We'll have Commander Lon behind me, and then we'll have the Druid behind Commander Lon. How does that sound?
Fine with that.
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
We'll do it that way. And essentially, I'm thinking the best way to go about this probably be the way that me, Sanji, and Baltimore went, and that would be going from here down this way, down this path, and then go like around this way.
Wait, why are we taking the long path?
So that way nobody on the wall will see Commander Long.
We have passed without a trace.
Passive without a
Man.
trace only adds to our stealth. It doesn't turn us invisible. So if they still have a clear line of sight on us, they will still have a clear line of sight on us.
I guess so.
So pass without a trace means like nobody would be able to like follow our tracks. Nobody would be able to like see us while we're in stealth. But even if you put pass without a trace and you walk directly into somebody, they're gonna see you.
Hold on, are there still zombies laying on the floor right now?
Yeah, you have 4 zombies.
Oh my gosh. I walk over and I start cutting one open and I start smearing the blood on me.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to fucking Michonne this shit.
Okay.
Okay. What? I look at Baltimore skeptically and I'm like, I'm a barbarian and I've done some pretty gross things, but Baltimore, that's pretty nasty.
Hey, I don't know if this is gonna help, but one, maybe if they do get a line of sight on us, one, they might just think that we're just some zombies because we got blood all over us. Two,
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
I have something to keep up with. It's plus one. Doesn't fucking matter because I have a natural one.
Okay. So he's just smearing blood and guts all over.
As he's trying to explain.
And as the blood touches his armor, the blood is like turning gold. Organs are turning gold.
I'm like, impressive? I don't see how this helps us, though.
Okay, anyway, it doesn't. Okay, so it turns. I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that.
It was a good plan while it lasted.
No, but it still might work for you guys though. The idea that I had is that one, if they get a clear line of sight on us or for whatever reason, they may actually just think that maybe we're just zombies just roaming around smeared in blood or whatever. Two, if we're covered in blood, it may help us in maneuvering around any zombies because they might not think that we're fresh meat or whatnot because they'll smell dead blood or dead. I don't know the
Dead flesh?
that I'm trying. Yeah, dead flesh. That's fine. Yeah.
Or we'll get infected. You know, we can do that too.
You can consume it. I told you just to put it on you.
As I'm holding like a zombie leg to my mouth, and I'm like, okay.
I don't know. What is an idea? Is nobody on board for this idea? I thought it was a good idea.
As he's like smearing blood and guts.
And
all
then
over.
it all turns to gold,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
I mean,
Whoa.
clearly, I realized it's turning to gold, I just stopped.
Oh, okay.
all
I mean,
right, then.
Commander Law definitely like looks over at Baltimore and was like,
Alright. I'll grab a handful of guts and just kind of like smeared on like my body one time, just like a nice little like thin layer,
Okay.
and I'll just start walking out of the building.
Wait, what? No.
Just okay. So you go ahead. Are you rolling stealth?
I'll roll stealth and do pass without traces, and I look over to Baltimore and I'm like.
I tackled it before he goes.
Go ahead. Roll.
I let him.
Okay, sure. So it's he automatically just crit fails it. So you tackle him to the ground.
Because I'm not expecting him to do this anyway, so he essentially is doing it without me even
You
knowing.
said you
So.
let him. So alright. So you tackle him to the ground.
Yeah, I say, Rahul, please wait for
As he's
the
like-
druid to at least cast the fucking spell first.
Reaching for the door.
Fine. How do I smell, by the way?
How does he smell? I don't know. Do I gotta roll for that?
I got like zombie guts.
No,
on me now.
he smells horrid. He smells like zombies.
Good. So I turn to Commander Law and I say, are you willing to get dressed up like a zombie? And I smile as I say it.
Okay, Nolan, as I will not dishonor myself with that filth.
I just look at him. Oh, Mr. Pristine. Commander Love, we'll put a zombie guts on.
So, alright. So, Emerald, go on and cast. Okay. So, what's the. Okay, so the order is Raccoon, Commander Lawn, Emerald, and then myself, right?
Correct.
Alright, cool.
So
Yeah.
you understand that we have a veil of shadows and silence radiating from us, masking us and our companions from detection.
Yes, but again, we're not invisible. We walk into somebody and we bump into their ass like while we're walking. They're gonna turn around and still see us. So it's just a precaution, BJ.
Well,
That's all it is. We just got to make sure that Commander Lawn isn't found out. That's the most important thing.
So I'm gonna cast Guidance on Rahun.
So I can.
Got it. So he cast that. So Rahun, go on and stealth.
All right, I will go into stealth. I will roll.
Now I believe you've already cast guidance, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I casted it. Yeah.
Okay.
19. And then pass without trace adds 10 to it automatically.
It's
right?
10 plus your guidance, which is a D4, yeah?
Yeah, 1d4.
So 10 and then plus whatever your D4 is.
Oh, 4. Bam.
So
I got that 14, dog. On top of my 19, I'm 30 something.
33.
Yeah, I'm 33 right now.
So your stealth is 33. Okay.
I'm as quiet as a mouse.
Okay, so then I go to Commander Long and I cast Guidance on him, and I say, Commander Long, please stealth.
So he says, all right, as he kind of gets himself in a stealth area.
And I cast Guidance. He rolled the D4 for him.
Yeah, already got it.
All right, cool. So then I cast Guidance on Emerald.
Sweet. So
And make sure you roll a D4 as well.
okay. So I got 18 plus 10 plus 1. 29.
29.
So 29.
So
Okay.
add my stat to it as well or no?
Your stealth. Sorry, go ahead. Your stealth should already have a plus next to it.
Yeah, it's plus 2. So
Did you already add that into your number?
no, I didn't. So
Oh.
31.
Okay, so 31.
All right, so I'll cast Guidance on myself. I have disadvantage. This sucks. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh, shit.
Which one was lower?
Clang, clang, clang.
I gotta roll a D4. Come on, please be a 4. Oh, it is a 4. So 18.
Not that bad.
Did you get a nat 1?
No, I got a 4. That was my lowest one.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Cool.
I rolled an 8, and I was like, and then I rolled a 4.
So, all right, cool. So, as you guys are all getting like a stealth, thing, like everybody's like, shoo, like immediately, like all of the steps become quiet, and Baltimore leading up the back, still quiet, but you can hear the
Every step he takes.
yeah, like not
that,
every
like,
step, but like every like third step, like you hear like a little
Clink.
pat, like just a little, not even a clink, just like a little, like a pat, like.
just like heavy footsteps. Yeah.
Not even a heavy footstep. It's like just
Just like air, just
yeah,
leaving,
just like a
leaving the
little
space between
yeah,
his foot
like
and the
just a
ground.
little bit. Nothing that a zombie would pick up though.
Gotcha.
So are we all leaving?
Oh yeah. So I take the lead and I start heading. I start heading this way.
Alright.
So stealth. I mean perception checks around every corner.
So you guys are coming out here. And as you guys come out, I mean, there's really no. I mean, you guys, you have dark vision, yeah. So, because it is somewhat nighttime now. Baltimore's lead. Baltimore, you have dark vision.
Yes, I do.
Everybody should have dark vision, except for maybe Commander.
Lon.
Yeah, because he's human, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking humans.
So as you guys are coming around the corner, like you're just coming around this edge here, so you can see like nothing over here, but you kind of peeked around the corner already. You see those two.
All right. So again, I kind of go up and let him kind of come up to me, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand up for a minute and like tell everybody to stop, and I'm going to test this theory now. Being covered in zombie blood, I'm going to start walking forward, and you guys stay there for a second.
Oh my god, I hope this works.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna start walking up to the zombie, and then just kind of like slowly walk around him, like enough to kind of like close enough to where he should be able to notice me, but not close enough where he can touch me.
So as you're like coming into him, he kind of like is like kind of
And
walking.
I'll just kind of walk slowly, do some grunts here and there, like.
So as you kind of get closer to him, he's like. As you're like coming up to him, and he's like, and then like you kind of start to slowly turn around as he's like, and then he like kind of comes to you a little bit more, and then he just like,
Hell yeah!
and then he starts to walk past you as you.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get to the edge of this wall here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna kind of like turn around and signal to them, just like, come.
Yeah, you're good. All right. So everybody's
I
gonna
tell Commander Lon to like keep distance. Like, I'll get in front of like Commander Lon and the zombie, like in between them while he's walking by, and let them kind of like push up in front of me.
Okay.
So.
Everybody roll perception.
What?
Everybody roll perception.
You guys are really muffled.
Yeah, he said everybody roll perception. I think that's what he said.
Yeah. Sorry.
I ain't gonna say anything. Just
So 24.
I got a 17.
there it is.
17, natural crit, 24. So as you guys are walking along this wall, still stealth, everything, you hear coming from this area over here, toward the middle of the city, you hear doosh, 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 as you, Rahun, being in the front, notice like a massive figure body just kind of like step right over here, just barely enough to where you see that cut corner and you see just the outline of the body
I stop everybody.
as it goes there, as you go and stop everyone,
And I'm just shh.
and we're gonna go to break for about 5 minutes so that we can go do some stuff.
Awesome.
We'll be right back. And welcome back. Alright. So, Rahul, as you hear douche douche, douche douche, as you see a massive body figure in this area.
Alright, I make a perception check and try and pick out what this thing looks like exactly. Does it look like Black Knight? Does it look like
Go ahead, roll.
Lich thing? 16.
16. So, from around the corner,
Ugh.
you see a bigger, about twice, 3 times the size of a regular zombie. Just coming around, just very ugly, like just. Yeah, he does one of those. His jaw's like kind of.
Broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
He's one of those. He's a sucker.
He's a sucker. Alright, I turn to the group and I try to signal without like really talking or anything, like big dude, right across, like, speed it up, we'll go forward, try to get past it. But I also signal like shh, be very quiet, like as quiet as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of double time it a little bit, like right across, see if I can get across there without being seen.
Cool.
So
So as you kind of come this way, make another perception check.
5.
5?
5.
Sure. So, you move forward a little bit. Everybody following. Commander Long still coming up behind you. Immediately, you feel a hand on your back as he's like,
Pull me back.
yeah, like forcing you to stay still, not necessarily pulling you.
Just force it.
Like, hey, stop moving. Type.
Alright, I stop.
Emerald, are you guys pushing forward as well?
Alright, Emerald.
Yeah, we're following Emerald, so wherever he's going, I'm right behind him.
I'm going.
I stop.
As he kind of pats you and looks to one way.
Alright, I look over the direction that he's looking.
Behind this guy,
Oh my god!
you see another colossal zombie.
I mean, I just kind of look at him like,
And he's just like,
yep. And I start
stay as quiet as
I start to
possible.
like tiptoe down. Like,
Oh, like he stops you from like he's like he's holding on to you. He's like,
okay,
don't
I'm
move.
just- alright. Until Commander Long gives me the signal to like keep going, I'm just gonna sit there.
As they come in, both of them.
I get up like super close to Commander Long with all the blood guts on me, and I just start hugging him.
As they both start kind of coming towards you guys.
Oh my god.
Like this one, like really starts to get into your face, kind of like sniffing breath down neck. You feel it, saliva coming off of his mouth.
I kind of like slowly like take my hand in some of the guts and like just try to put it like closer up to his mouth and stuff, you know, so he's really getting like whiff of just zombie stench.
As it kind of come in now, the bigger one coming in, just kind of like moving Emerald in Baltimore, just kind of like just not necessarily like shoving them, but just kind of like looking to like he almost looking like he's trying to look inside the window of whatever that building is there. Do you two allow him?
Do we what?
He's pretty much pushing you aside.
This
not
gentleman
like
here,
forcing you.
not
just-
forcing you, but he's like
just
putting
like-
his hand like in front of your chest, like the hand is like as big as your chest, as he's like kind of like not pressing against you, but just kind of like trying to get past to look inside of the building.
As he goes to do that, I'm kind of just gonna like.
The hand is not like a hand, and it goes like over your shoulder. The hand is, if you think about it, is like the size of your torso. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to,
I'm gonna try to like move out of the way.
Sure.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Do we include the +10 from the past flattery?
Nope, it's not stealth.
He's physically touched you. He knows you are there. Again, so I'm just kind of like getting as close to Commander Long as possible to like mix our stench together, and I'm just kind of like wherever this Colossus dude's nose is going, I'm having just like a little bit of my like hand with some zombie guts like staying around his nose the entire time.
7.
Yes.
As it starts to move past you. What do we get, boys?
17.
At 18.
18. DC on that was 19.
Oh no.
As you like are trying to just move, being subtle about it, not like trying to give away anything. He just kind of just moves you guys, just kind of presses you guys. Just not. He's not necessarily moving you. It's like as if I was like trying to like look over your shoulder, and he's just like moving your shoulder. So he's like essentially moving your body a little bit. So I'm
Just
trying
so
to
he
I'm
gets
trying to
it
make
clear.
this as clear as possible.
He's just trying to get a clear line of sight.
So
to
and
it.
he kind of like looks into the building, sniffing. As he kind of pulls back, looks at both of you again. He turns and begins to walk.
Yes. What about the other little zombies? Fuck, you know what? Fuck about
Little
it. About the little zombies.
Little zombies are just kind of moving around.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at Commander Long and I'm gonna like give him that look of like, now, like, should we go? Like, we
And he's
cool?
like,
Alright, and so this time though, instead of going that way towards the big zombie, I'm gonna go this way, like around.
I just want to say I was literally holding my breath.
I was too, dude. My heart was pounding pretty hard for that. So that's the direction I'm gonna start going and stuff like that.
I'm just doing it as if you guys were like dashing.
Yeah.
Just so that way we can help progress the speed.
So yeah, man, I mean, I'm still.
Everybody roll perception.
21.
21,
14.
14,
51.
17.
52.
Everybody does see this. As you guys are kind of walking along this wall here, everybody like sees a curtain flicker, and then in the window off to the right, above you, probably about 3 stories up, there's a kid in the window.
Just I look at him and give him the universal just.
So from the window, you hear, "Mommy, there's somebody outside. They need help." As the kid rolls a natural 1.
I look at everybody and I'm just like, just redouble time it at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the kid is not the mission. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck the kid.
You gotta move. You gotta move.
As you hear,
Yeah, I start to just run. I just start to like slowly jog this way.
well, we'll say he gets scared because he doesn't really care. This guy turned around and 1, 2.
Wouldn't we be able to run while they're running at us?
Yeah. But I was just doing it so that way I knew where you're at now.
So,
But you guys get movement here first.
Yeah, so slightly jog starts going that way.
Yeah, fuck this, dude. I don't give a shit about that kid. That kid is not the mission. I'm a cleric. My deity tells me we don't need to worry about that child.
Our moral compass will be alright.
DM, I'm gonna zoom out.
Or
You might want to flip either the map or.
Oh yeah, that should work. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get you guys to where you guys can see the players, man. Woohoo! Okay.
how the fuck is there even a kid out here? I'm blown away by this.
He's not outside. He's up in a like a house.
Yeah, how is there anybody living?
Well, from what you can gather, it looks like an apartment. It looks like an apartment complex.
I mean, it's all the like poor folk. You know what I mean? Like who just couldn't make it in time, or they decided to like board them up in their own houses. You know.
I was thinking it was like a singular house, but if it's a building complex, yeah, I guess you could barricade yourself in that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
At least be on another floor. You know what I mean?
What?
That kid's about to get fucked up.
Touche. Wait, you're chasing us?
No, they're going
So,
towards the sound of the kid yelling.
There is a door. You guys did pass a door. As some of the zombies and the bigger two zombies rushed into that area. As you kind of run past the door, the zombies kind of come to that door, and both of them just kind of like, as the door just busts open, and from within, everyone hears screams.
I don't care. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna get back
And
to
they
the
are
office.
kids. They are kids screams and women screams.
Oh gosh. May Marlesh be with them, and we keep going.
Just out of curiosity, your god is the god of what?
Balance.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty balanced.
I mean, look, we're saving a life right now, and in response, a life has to be taken. So it's balanced. It's balanced. It's balanced.
Decisions and moral issues. That's
I look at Commander Long. How does he seem to be reacting to this?
You shouldn't be reacting anyway, because you could still be running and dragging him with you.
It's true.
Marilyn and hearing these screams. Let's say you guys just took your run.
Why?
Yeah, so everybody would still hear this. Commander Lawn turns around.
He stops and turns around.
He stops and turns around.
Wait, who does this?
Commander Lawn, as he stops and turns around, looking at all of you, and he whispers, "I cannot stand here while my people are in trouble."
Dear God.
I grab Commander Long by the arm real quick, and I'm like, "You're no good
Like,
to your
like physically or like?
I physically like how he stopped me.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop him.
So not necessarily like to pull, just to like stop.
I
Okay.
just kind of put my hand on him and like get his attention, and I say, "You're no good to your people dead. Please continue on. Let me handle this." And I look at everybody else. I say to you guys, "Go, continue to get him to the tunnel. I will meet you there."
Roll persuasion.
I'm so confused. I can't even
Nah.
remember what's being said.
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying.
So I stopped Commander Long, and I told him that he's no good to his people dead. And I look to you two, and I say, "Continue onward. I will meet you at the tunnels. I will handle this." And
No,
I got
you're not handling anything. We're all going to the tunnel.
natural 20 on persuasion.
Everything okay? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my wife peeked her head out. So, Commander Juan looks at you and he goes, "If anyone dies, you will be held responsible." As he turns around and he's like, "Let's get out of here."
So, I look at you two and I say, just keep going, trust me. I started heading back towards the way the big zombies were. I stopped at the corner.
So as Rahun is starting to go back, what is everybody doing?
Since I'm closest to Commander Long, I'm gonna also put my hand on him and ask him, "Do you know the way back from here?"
No. I do not know of this dungeon of which you speak of. I know of where it was like supposed to be, but I don't know how to traverse it in any way.
Trust me.
I look back at Baltimore and I say, "Do we leave him or do we go?"
Just go.
You turn around, bro.
I know.
Relax.
I know.
Let him do their thing.
The mission is Commander Long. We gotta get Commander Long back. If we lose Commander Long, then we'll lose any foothold that we have in the city.
There. Those are some big zombies, though.
Yeah, and Rahun's got a big head. He'll probably be fine, in retrospect.
All right, Commander Long, let's go.
Where do I go?
I'll lead the way. So I'm gonna start getting in front of him.
Okay.
And making my way.
Alright, I wait. I look and I wait until. Alright, so I see them kind of clear the alleyway and stuff.
Yeah,
I look
you
back.
see them clear
Are
the
the
alleyway.
zombies still in front of the door right now?
They blew it in, and you hear
scream.
and more screams.
Gotcha, as they're like bashing into this house, pretty much.
Now you do notice that across this alley there's a door.
I understand. Okay, so. Alright. So, I'm going to start making as much noise as possible. I'm going to start yelling. I'm going to start smashing my axe against the building to get these zombies' attentions. And I'm like, "Oi! Smelly oafs! Over here! Fresh meats!" I'm just like banging on this house, just like.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
19. Yeah, 19.
Okay. So as you just start banging everything, just anything you can, yelling out, you definitely get these zombies' attentions. Are you moving forward out here or no?
I mean, no, I'm not gonna like go out, but I'm gonna take a step forward out of the alleyway and stuff like that.
And for a second, you see the zombies come in, and you hear the ruckus inside stop. And for a quick second, everything's dead silent. And then you go back to just banging and screaming, as you see a hand come out from the doorway, as this guy pulls forward, and not too far behind him.
Perfect.
The other one, as you can see, fresh blood coming from their mouth.
I take it as it is. I see how it is. I hear the words of Commander Lon's voice in the back of my head, and I understand the consequences. I keep making that noise until I see it coming towards me, and then as soon as I see those two big guys taking any steps towards my direction, I'm gonna head back down the alleyway, making more noise, like still just banging on it.
Okay. So as you turn around, you notice that 3 zombies are right coming at you in this hallway.
I'll bash through them if I have to. I'll make a strength check, and I'll dash and kind of shoulder charge if I have to.
Okay. For Emerald, Baltimore, and well, Commander on me. Are you guys going down into the dungeon?
I'm actually gonna stay up at the top of the door, like still inside, making sure the door is shut or whatnot, and I'm just peering out the window, and I tell Emerald take him downstairs, just for now.
Okay. So
what?
oh, sorry.
Start to head towards the the hole that we came from through the what's it called? The fighter's guild.
We might as well wait for Rahul.
Okay.
Sure.
We're
Okay.
gonna wait.
So everyone is waiting in the shack.
Running towards here and he looks fucked up. I can cast something to at least give him some extra health or whatnot.
As of right now, you don't have line of sight of Rahun.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I'm thinking that if I see him like running at us for some reason, he looks fucked up. If I ever see him in general, then I can cast something.
Oh yeah, sure.
So, like,
As long as it's in the
if
range.
it comes into line of sight.
Yeah. So everybody's staying in the shack then, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, you turned, moved,
I'll use full dash if I have to.
okay. So here. They're gonna come in 5, 10, 15, 20. This guy have fun.
Jesus.
As he just comes. This guy doesn't
So
have.
do I see this now?
Yeah, you. So, oh, these guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 25. Or 5, 10, 15. Yeah, let's go there. 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll go there. So yeah. So as Rahun, you're looking out like the window and like the little shack area. Rahun comes around the corner. And you see he's still making noise, just clanking about, yelling, screaming.
Fresh meats, fresh
As
meats.
these 3 zombies kind of make their way into position to cut him off. And then from the alleyway, you hear as you see a colossal right there, just coming out of the alleyway. But with noise comes more zombies. And we'll just leave it at that. And there we will start initiative. I know you're gonna be running, but they're still gonna see who's gonna attack and who's gonna dash first.
Yeah.
So if you just want
Can I enter initiative?
to, yeah, go ahead. I don't have a pencil.
Initiative 20.
20. There we go. Excuse me.
That's
All right. So 2025.
20.
15 to 20s. 10 to 15s.
14.
And then I believe that leaves Emerald.
Oh, am I rolling as well?
Yeah, go ahead and put yourself in.
15.
So, Rahun, you go first.
All right. I'm gonna do a shoulder dash through the zombies in front of me, using my strength to just try and barrel through them, and use full movement action to dash towards the shack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics.
Athletic.
We'll go football style.
Football, so. 16.
Yeah, so you just start running, and then you just hit a zombie and just chuck him off. As this guy will take like.
And full movement, full action, and just dash towards that shack. And I'm like,
I'm just gonna say you can do 55 only because of the shoulder.
yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. And as I'm running towards the shack and everything like that, I'm like, barricade the doors! Or like, get out of here, let's go!
I mean, I would want to open up the door if I see him exact close.
Yeah. Whatever you need to do, man. I'm just like, we gotta get out of here!
I mean, I would like to get you inside first, just an idea.
I get it. I'm just doing it in
next up, Emerald, you're up.
What?
You are up.
Oh, if
Next
both
in
of them
initiative.
haven't already, I'm opening the door.
as the door opens. Any other actions? Actions? Bonus actions? So
Can I have?
Hold action, maybe. So maybe you see
Oh,
something about to hit me
Little.
or something.
You got a little.
Wait, I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Nothing.
Oh. I mean, my bonus action is just gonna be to yell at him. Get inside, and let's go.
Inside and let's go. All right, sounds good. All right. Baltimore, you're up.
So he's like right outside the door, right?
He is 10 feet from the door.
But the door's at least open.
Yes.
Oh, door's open. Yeah.
Close it when he gets inside. Just a thought.
But I have to hold it. I mean, I'm generally asking, do I have to hold an action to close the door when he comes inside?
No, I can say that's a bonus action. Or a reaction.
No.
I can say that's a reaction.
Okay.
My reaction.
Yeah.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what I wanted to fun.
he's just sitting there like you walked in, you're like,
Oh, you know what? Oh,
yeah.
No.
So,
Run out there, grab me, pull
No,
me
hey,
inside, guys. Come on.
Hey,
I know. Go just stand in there. Throw me a spear.
where's my
come in along, chucks a sword at you. Sorry.
If you don't know what that reference is, go check out Ace Ventura. You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to
Levitate my ass inside.
Dramaturgy Kirker, whatever. It's basically the same thing that
Amnon?
Amnon was doing, where he's like booming his voice 3 times as loud and like has it in a certain place or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to cast that and 30 as far as 30 feet can go towards the gate.
Toward the gate. Well, there is a window this side, so you could do 1, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can do it right here.
Okay, so that's where I want the sound to project.
Okay.
It says the range is 30 feet. So I'm going to project the voice there.
But I assume you want it like going this way, like going that way, so that way it looks like it's from the gate.
Yeah, and I want to try to attract the zombies to the voice essentially.
Okay, sure. What are you saying?
I don't fucking know.
So an I don't fucking know comes from.
What's going on?
I just start yelling. I'm just gonna start yelling the shit that Rahun is. Fresh meat. Come and get it. You fat, ugly pieces of shit.
Yeah, and your mom's fat too.
And your mom's fat too.
Okay.
Insult every. Don't we talk about my mom?
All right. So, do you have any other things you would like to do?
Oh, wait a minute. So that actually goes for 1 minute.
Yeah. I mean, you could put it on a loop.
I'm just gonna keep that on loop.
All right.
That thing.
Sounds good.
For the next minute. And then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hold my reaction to shut the door. Or whatever that it is.
All right, sure. So, zombie goes. Zombie goes now. Okay, sorry. All right, so okay. So as you guys, Baltimore, you see the zombies kind of moving into that area. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna roll for these guys. Oh, whoops, that's horrible. Straight up.
Yes, Baltimore.
As the majority of the zombies tend to be going in this direction, hearing meat.
As my reaction, as I hear this loud echoing boom coming from the main gate and stuff, I shut the hell up. I
Okay.
stop
So you
yelling.
just stop. Okay.
I stop yelling and I stop saying fresh meat and stuff.
Okay. Back up to Rahun. Get in the fucking door. Yeah. So, all right. So you get in the door. I believe a reaction was held to close the door. Door closes.
I stand up. I brush myself off real quick. I'm like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Is there any way to barricade the door? Like, there's nothing that's inside this little shack, right?
You can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. No, that's intelligence, isn't it? Yep, and I got 0 intelligence. Alright, so 13.
You notice that there's like wood and stuff scattered about.
There's what stuff? I'm sorry.
There's like wood, rubble, rocks, bigger rocks, scattered about.
So I just want to try to grab. Well, it's not. Are we still in initiative? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you and Emerald are next, so it's not like zombies are moving right now.
Okay. Then for mine, I'm just gonna start moving as best as I can to just cover up the door real quick.
Okay, so you put some various woods, things like that on the doorway. Emerald, are you doing anything?
Give me a second. I'm just saying, let's go. Let's get out. Let's leave.
Alright, cool. Zombies go. Alright, so as more of the zombies 20, 29. Go to that area. Roll from a big boy. Cool. What? Just give me what's your spell DC? We'll just go off of that.
It doesn't have a spell DC.
I know, but I'm just asking what your spell DC is. Just
Oh, like my general DC?
yeah.
I guess it'd be 15. 15?
No, that works. They all still fail anyway. Except for one, which happens to be my big dude.
Yeah, 15.
They were all getting like 8s and 6s and stuff. This is the first time I got an 18. So the big guy comes up to the door. Gonna make a roll on it. And you barricaded it pretty well right now. I mean, it's a pretty raggedy shack. So I mean, it's not really that great. But you see him. He kind of goes as the door just kind of shutters but holds. Rahul?
Yeah. Start. I just grab whoever's nearest to me. I grab everybody who's nearest to me, and I just start like shoving
you're just like-
everybody. I'm just shoving everybody, including myself, into this hole right now. Like go, 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 go.
So you're just going down.
Yeah, I'm going down and taking whoever's willing with me.
Commander Law's pretty well.
I take Commander Long
Yeah.
with me then.
Next up is Baltimore. I'm sorry, Emerald. Emerald's at 15.
You want me to do what?
I want you to do whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, I'm booking it down that hole.
Okay. So you book it down the hole. Baltimore, there, with wood stacked against door. Colossal staring inside.
I do challenge divinity and turn undead.
Oh, that works. Go ahead and what does that do again?
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring the undead. Each undead that can hear or can see or hear you within 30 feet of you. I'm assuming he's within 30 feet.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute until it takes damage, and it can only spend a turn creature can only spend its turns moving away from me, and it can't take any other actions or reactions except for dash actions.
Sure. Okay. Did you have a prayer or anything in mind that you would like to speak out? As you clutch your holy symbol, hold up your hand to give out your divinity.
Man, put me on the spot. So I grab my holy symbol and I kind of like hold it up towards. I mean, is there a window? Do I see this thing or?
The way that it is like the door is there, and like it's a pretty raggedy door, so there's still like some space above the doorway, and you see his eyes peering into the door.
Okay, so I stare at it right into its eyes as I'm holding the symbol up, and I say, Marlesh, my deity, please be with me and push this foul abomination that does not represent any form of balance away from myself and my companions. That way we can attempt to bring balance to this kingdom in your name.
Go ahead and roll your saving throw. Or, I mean, what's the saving DC? My bad. I'm rolling the DC. I'm rolling the saving throw.
I guess it's 15. That's
So as he looks at you, staring inside, pulsing out, he turns away.
down.
As you dash down.
Run after them. Yeah, I take off. That happens, I run.
Into the dungeon, of which you guys are pretty much familiar with at this point.
Pretty much familiar. Like, this is where we've been sleeping the past 4 seconds.
As Rahun comes down into the doorway, Lawan was next, Emerald next, Baltimore last. As you come into the room, you notice that it is similarly dark.
God damn it.
As you feel a presence which you've known before, as a wraith turns the corner around the column and presents itself. As we will call it here for the night.
Of course.
Anyway, guys, we will see you guys next week. Fun, everybody in the sun. If you guys need any last minute things you want to say before you get off,
I look to Commander Lon, and I just tell him I did everything I could to draw them away from the children.
Great idea. He's gonna fucking feed through the rig now.
That's all I can say to him. And I say, but now we must fear for our own lives. As I turn and I get my battle axe drawn and ready to go.
Stay tuned for Wraith episode 2.
Fuck these races, man.
Fuck this whole town, dog.
alright guys, we'll see you guys next week. If you guys get in Facebook, like us, share it. If you have questions, I'm sure they'll love to hear it. We can answer some stuff if you like. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
See y'all.